텔 찍을 생각할게 지금부터. 지금 빨리 가 생각다. 아가리 말 따라.
手家，你们手家，去手家，往哪走？别，
어딘데 누구야? 머리 잭스 왔어. 나 이거 가인이고. 나 못 들어가지고. 끝났어. 야 끝났어. 야 억제기 나왔어. 아 sama. 일단 확인했고. 야 해봐지 들어가네.
Beda lagi, Cok. Gimana sih?
나 탈리아 좀 살짝 볼. 가볼게. 텍스 들어왔다. 비고. 루시안 살려야 돼. 루시안 살려.
아래 거. 비고. 잭스.
Bentar guys, kok gini? Bentar, kok gini?
앞에 조심.
Iya.
慢点。
Oh. Ya anjay. Pusing ya. Bentar guys, lagi di setting. Ini harusnya di tag. Mana nggak bisa baca komen YouTube lagi. YouTube apa? Facebook, baca komen Facebook di mana ya? Ini aja dah.
나 강타 바꿔서 알 수도 있다. 일단 맞았다. 야 1800. 오케이.
1800. 말파 그냥 날릴게. 말파 동공이야. 봐주세요.
Nah.
来了。
Landung siapa?
慢点。可以没事。可以有。慢点。看 OK。他这边节奏留住，他没闪，他没关系装备，刚赢着 ，nice 留住 ，nice。
나 이거 한번 여기 렌즈 키고 한번 돌아볼게. 여기도 핑크. 비에고 위로 돈다. 내가 약간 봐줄 수 있고.
날리 생각해봐.
날려. 보자. 나 이거 아래 못 치고. 죽여. 라인 높여. 잘 볼 수 있는 사람. 나 잘 봐.
Wah.
야 끝날 수 있냐? 야 죽여. 우와 이거를 여기까지 들어? 야 가자.
Yang kemarin ya. Anjay. Yang di Twitch. Gitu. Bentar guys. Aku baca komen yang di mana ya ini?
Welcome everyone to beautiful San Francisco, the Golden State, where the sun is out and the hype is on, and I am surrounded by all of our beautiful fans to celebrate what will be a historic day in the history of esports and League of Legends. Just look at them. Can you feel the energy? Can you feel the hype? I certainly
can. You
so excited to be here at the Fan Fest in Pride City and to see who we will
Openingnya
crown as our
megah nggak ya
world
sekarang ya?
champion today, T1 or DRX. One more time, guys. Come on, let's go.
Aku
That's a
tim
great start to
TI,
the day. So I'm going to leave you in the
T1.
capable hands or lovely analyst desk over at the State Farm Analyst.
Nah. Oke, udah mulai ya.
What's up, everybody? Hello to everybody out there. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to San Francisco, a dynasty, a reborn, an uncrowned king rising in the year of competition.
2 jam lagi.
Ahead. Welcome everyone to the Chase Center in San Francisco for the 2022 League of
Oh,
Legends
openingnya
World
baru
Finals.
sekarang ya? Jam 7 baru mulai berarti.
Vedius, Mark Z, and Jat. Azale will be jumping on with us a little bit later. A couple other familiar faces as well will be joining us all throughout this 2-hour pre-show. right now, it's these guys. So that's who we're working with. Let's talk about how
Working
we
with?
got.
Yeah.
Was that not a factual statement?
Wow, what incredible worlds we've had so far. It's been a very long tournament, a hyper-competitive one. We've had many have believed some of the best quarterfinals, semifinals that we've had in world's histories, and overall it's been an incredible tournament to watch.
This Saturday, Sunday of those quarterfinals, getting 2 3-2 series that were incredibly back and forth. Even the semifinals were very competitive, even if they were both 3-1s, and it sets up a very storybook, like narratively strong finals.
I mean, without a doubt, we've got DRX. That's the surprise, I think, of the tournament for Penny, that 4 seed, the first play-in team ever to make a run as deep as they have. Deft leading the charge for that squad and looking to take down a T1 here today. It has been quite a journey here at Worlds, and so we thought it might be wise for us to take a moment and talk to those of you who maybe are just tuning in. Maybe you didn't, do the whole 6-week run with us, day in, day out. I get it. All right. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to challenge each of my analysts here to tackle a stage of the World's tournament in 30 seconds. You're going to have 30 seconds to break it all down for the viewers. They don't know which stage they're going to do. So I'm going to pick. I've got an idea of who I'm going with, and I'm going to start with Emily here for the play-ins. So take us through it. 30 seconds on the clock.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
I know, that's the last time we had them
Lucu.
yesterday. All right, so before play-ins, everyone was
Jam
getting together
2.
on GFQ. It was super fun.
DRX tuh belum pernah kalah
Everyone
ya?
loved Loud. They kind of
GG.
took people by surprise, Loud and DFM. DRX came in. People still didn't believe in them, even though they absolutely obliterated their
Yang baca
competition.
komen
RNG also looked really, really
YouTube
good.
gimana ya?
And then, for the first time ever, NA beat EU in a best of 5.
Yeah.
Let's go, EU! Let's go!
Yeah! I like how you left 10 seconds for us to celebrate that moment. That was smart. That was
You
wise.
have
That was
to,
wise.
you gotta
20
get in
seconds
there.
to encapsulate the stage, 10 seconds to
Playing
gloat over
suck.
our EU predator.
All right, buddy.
Fnatic made it through.
Okay.
One of your teams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rogue?
Bucko.
Playing suck. Well, let's get to groups.
All right.
Komen.
Well, Vedius wants to talk about groups, and so therefore I'm not
YouTube
going to
mana
give
ya?
it to him. I'm going to jump over to Jat. Jat, take it away, group stage. Break it down for me.
All right, so first week of groups doesn't matter. No one remembers what happened.
You're going to gloss over it?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really, it's not that important. NA did have a 0-9 week. EU had a really good week. What's important, though, was the second
Oh, nggak bisa
week,
di-pop
when
out
NA
sih.
beat EU twice, actually. And the overall record for NA versus
Wow.
EU got set at 5-3. So Rift Rivals 2022,
Permain.
Bazinga, we got it, NA. Also, Flying Oysters, they had a good game. Korea also pulled ahead. They won 3 of the 4 groups. They got all 4 teams through. Once again, still only 1 Korean team to never make it out of the group stage. LPL got 3 teams too. 7 East teams, 1 West team into quarterfinals.
There it is, right at the buzzer. Well
Pretty
done,
good.
Jat. A beautiful encapsulation of what took place
Don't make
in
me
the
do
groups.
quarters, Nash. Don't make me. Don't
You don't wanna
need
do quarters?
That sounds like you should do
quarters.
I feel like,
Well,
I
looks
don't
like
know.
you get it.
You keep saying the word
He's
quarters.
setting himself up.
There's so much fan
He's
noise.
trying to
I
reverse
think he's
psychology.
asking to let.
Biar nggak
Yeah,
nutupnya
okay,
gimana
Venice,
ya?
why don't you take over quarters for us? Break it down.
When is the
Ih,
time start?
jencek. Apaan
Whenever
sih?
you start talking.
Okay,
gonna
so
start
the
taking-
quarterfinals.
Di
Here's what happened.
nonaktifkan
Wow,
yang
Korea
ini.
versus Korea. The pinnacle of
Jadi
League
ini
of
Korea
Legends.
versus Korea, cowok.
versus China. We had some of the best League of Legends we've ever seen, okay? We saw, Canyon, what an incredible player. We saw, DRX making an incredible run. We saw, T1 making an incredible 3-0 performance against RNG and making their way to the semifinals.
Yeah.
And those are the only quarterfinals that I remember being
what's
in
the top
all of
one?
it.
I can't-
So quarterfinals were a great time. We all had
Right.
a wonderful journey. We had a lot of fun.
There's 4.
JDG got a bye.
There's
Quarter.
4 in
That's
quarters.
what he's
What was the
saying.
4th
I don't
matchup?
remember a fourth quarterfinal.
All right.
I don't know.
It was a bye for JDG.
That's how South
Oh yeah,
Korea
the
works.
classic JDG bye. Love it. The one seed getting from LPL getting by. All right, well, that leaves us with the semifinals, and Mark is the only one left to tackle it. So, my friend, please dive in.
All right, semifinals. It was an amazing venue at Atlanta. The first one was obviously T1 versus JDG. This was a very close series for the vast majority of it. That slowly over time, T1 just got more and more of a handle on the series. It was the last hope for the LPL. This team was someone that didn't have a ton of fans in their home region against like the most popular team in the world in T1. We're not able to complete that upset, so T1 move on. DRX versus Gen G. The underdog story continued. Gen G was 8-0 versus them the entire year thus far. No one thought DRX had any chance, just like they never thought they had a chance throughout this entire tournament, and they beat them, and now they're here in the finals.
Good job.
Well
Mark.
done,
Is that okay?
dude.
Oh,
Well, the timing
I'm not
Yeah,
trying to watch
that was
World
so
Cup.
timing
good.
was honestly pretty
Crushed it.
spectacular. I'm impressed.
2 jam lagi, cuy.
Oh, all right.
Well, the
Tapi
goat guy
openingnya aku
was
penasaran sih.
DRX.
the goat guy, yeah, that's true.
Where are we? Yeah.
It had to happen.
Sarkas anjir.
It had to happen at least once. The TSM chance.
TSM,
followed the
TSM.
DRX
How
chance.
many
A lot of
years-
A lot of people fans of underdogs.
This is really interesting. I do wonder, how many years does TSM have to miss Worlds before they stop chanting TSM?
I think it gets louder the
Yeah.
less they show.
Yeah,
I think that's
no
what
matter
it is.
what.
All the
Yeah.
time.
Ahead. Can I have the Jet one, please? Can I have the Jet one? Why is
doing?
it so big? Like, look, it's
a
bigger
matter
than
of
Emily.
perspective.
It's true. It is very large.
It is actually larger.
I don't know why they decided to make
is
Jats
really- okay.
twice as big as everyone
It's
else.
so big. Okay, you guys can have that back now. I just needed to.
We're
Thank you
just
for that.
fueling
Ego.
Jats' big brain ego.
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
there,
He
exactly.
managed that
Thank
one
you.
himself.
Yeah, I actually made sure mine was twice as big as everyone else's.
Nice.
Jats on an email chain somewhere going, no, double it. Double it.
Speeding.
Another thing we thought would be fun to do, we usually do this at the World Championship, is take a moment to celebrate the
So
moments that we
breathing.
felt were the best, the most hyped, the most exciting in some way, shape, or form. So we're going to dive into some favorite moments of Worlds all-time first to set the table for what were some of the great plays in this World Championship. Vedius, I'm going to go to you first on this one, my friend.
No problem. Completely unbiased. I think this was the best year of League of Legends. It was, in fact, when G2 beat T1 in the semifinals. Europe's year of dominance, the winning in MSI, the back-to-back finals. This moment, for many European fans, was truly incredible. And, like, getting to cast this was, like, really amazing. Jack, you and I were on the desk
Hell
at the
yeah,
time.
man.
It was an incredibly fun series. And, like, this moment in particular with Mickey getting the knock-up and then the kill from Perks, like, the fact that they were able to pull back into this and this year...
Halo Bang, halo Ahmad Rafi.
It's only been downhill after that,
Halo,
but this year,
Ahmad
what a great
Rafi.
one. What a great one that was.
G2 is just such an amazing, legendary team. Like, this run that they had from 2018 to the end of 2020 was
Aduh,
just
panas.
unmatched in any of the other, like, LCK, LCS, or LEC. Jeez, I can't speak.
It was also really cool to see the impact they had on the world's meta, right? Like, even in the final, I think FPX kind of got the best of them through a lot of their early gameplay, catching them on
Sebentar,
surprise.
Ning.
It was cool to see them use flex picks and actually, like, dictate the meta of the world for over half a year.
Yeah, this was Gragas Yasuo bot. In
Gua mau
Worlds
login
since the
Twitch
knockout
dulu, boleh
deal.
nggak?
They were doing that stuff all year long. It
Yeah,
was
Betty,
really
you said
crazy.
it was a
Yeah,
huge
pop
moment for
chatnya
Europeans.
kelihatan.
Honestly, I'll extend that. I think it was a huge moment for Western League of Legends fans,
Walah.
right? Between Fnatic the prior year and G2.
For sure.
Like, it was the proof I think that a lot of Western
Log
fans
in.
needed of like, okay, here we go. There's
Bentar,
opportunities
guys.
to compete.
And at Worlds, outside of Korean teams, G2 is the only team to beat T1 in a best of 5. So it's one of the few things that
There you
Europe
have
can
it.
hold on
There
to.
you go.
There you have it. Yeah, hold on to that for a long
Gonna hold on to
Don't
it,
let
okay?
that one go there, Betty. All right, Mark, you're up next. Favorite moment all time at Worlds?
So keeping on the train of the hope that we were given, I think it was 2018 C9 taking down Afrika 3-0 in quarterfinals. It was the only series
You a
at
couple of notes
Worlds
for a riff.
NA has
Yeah.
ever
And if you
won
keep hitting
out
the
in
notes,
the main
it'll
stage.
start
We
giving
did
you
just
more
get
notes
one
to play.
over,
Like,
you
it'll
know,
start
start
giving you
the
difficulty.
Mad Lions here, but this was
Ini
the
aku
one that
lagi-
no one
lagi
believed in
live.
anything in 2018. C9 snuck out of what people thought was the group of death.
Mau
Gen G
di pop
underperformed.
outin
RNG was able to
si
go 4-2 with
ininya,
them.
live
And then to
chatnya.
take them down 3-0 so definitively, Kobe had an incredible call. He was like
Got
tearing
it.
up about
Apa
just
ini?
how much this meant for North American fans.
The
Main
Ornn
militer.
Bonk Baron steal in this game when you thought it was going to get turned around because the top lane was
Ah,
not going well. Keen
ini.
was having a hell of a series here, but this was such a moment
Tip.
for NA. I like this choice, Mark.
It was also super funny because I actually took the train to Busan with C9, and they were talking about
Kosong.
their scrims going into the tournament, how they thought they were actually really bad because both them and Vitality were just like running it down against
sorry.
each other in scrims, and they were like, well, either we're really good or we're like really, really, really bad.
And just looking at the faces, too, I mean, obviously Sneaky, a mainstay, Jensen having now returned to the roster, but Sven, Zazel, Licorice, none of these guys on Cloud9 anymore. What a time that was. From
Masih
Mark,
lama guys
Emily,
ternyata.
Yeah.
Your
Kesana
favorite moment all
pagi-pagi
time
anjay.
in Worlds.
Yeah, so for people that don't know, I'm a KT Rolster fan, which means
Oh, I didn't know that about- I
I
didn't know that
love
about you.
pain, and I'm a masochist. And so this is from the 2018 quarterfinals, which I actually lost against Invictus Gaming. However, the reason why it sticks in my mind so much and it's so dear to me
Mana
is
nih
because
openingnya,
at the
Cuk?
time I was a journalist, and a lot of the time as a journalist, you're not actually allowed to like root for your team, right? But during this series in particular, after the first 2 games, I actually went and watched with the KT like flag bearers, like the entire Korean
group. And so even though like there was a point where during the base race, like they didn't fly
main
that
wildrift
game
dulu aja dah.
immediately, so none of us knew like exactly what happened in the moment.
Right.
And that was just such a cool
Main wildrift
experience
dulu
being
ada,
surrounded
Cuk.
by like-minded fans. Of course, we're all depressed afterwards, and I had to like, you know, put my game face on and like go interview Ning or something after he won. But
something.
it was just an amazing experience for me.
Yeah, that backdoor with the last hit of the Nexus, and you don't know who actually won until the people are out of their chair popping off. Like, that is the best finish, I think, ever in League of Legends history. And I always show that to people when they're like, you know, like, what's this League of Legends about? Like, watch this.
When you're just waiting for the camera to move, right?
Yeah.
You're just waiting for the camera to swing to the side of the map to reveal the winner, and the tension of that moment. What a phenomenal piece of history, rather. Jat,
Yeah.
fourth to go.
So
Aku
I have a
mau main
theory
Mobile
about
Legends dulu.
what ends up
Mobile
being
Legends
people's
lagi.
favorite thing.
Kita main wildrift
Yeah, and it
dulu,
has to
guys.
do with one of the first great things you experience, like your favorite movie of all time is like the first great movie you saw. Maybe
Masih
there's
lama
50
lagi
great
kan, 2
movies
jam
that have been
lagi.
made. And anyone here, is this their first World Championship watching?
Really?
So still, yeah.
Wow,
so
there's
still
a lot of you.
So I think something that happens today could end up being their favorite Worlds moment ever.
a good
So
call,
for
yeah,
me,
okay.
because I'm a dinosaur, 2012 World Finals, I was my first World Finals cast back in 2012. It's the Karthus Quadra Kill, and we have the call here from D-Man and myself.
Yeah, let's take a listen.
If they can fight after this, though, TPA would want to. They might try for an engage here.
They might try and go for the gauge. There's going to be the ultimate coming out from
Dulu
Ruben.
banget
Isn't
ini,
enough
anjir.
choices? Surely going to get dropped. He's down to an egg right now. Cloud Templar is getting dived on. The damage really coming from his wound, though, at the back. That's going to be
cleaning up.
Stanley. Stanley gets one. Stanley gets two. BB gets another one. That's going to be the Cardinals ultimate. He might
Karthus
fall
ya,
over
teh?
this one.
Oh.
Quadra kill. He gets the quadra kill off the back.
Kenapa yang
Five rounds.
satu?
Stanley, though, he's trying to avoid the damage.
And man, like that was 25 health from a Penta as well, which
Exactly.
would have been the only Worlds Penta all the way until 2020, when Bin currently actually has the only Worlds Penta kill as Fiora in Game 1 of the 2020 World
Honestly,
Finals.
just how different the game looks, too.
Yeah. It was
beautiful.
Really?
I missed
Such a
it.
gorgeous
I
game
missed
back
the
then.
triangle
Everybody's
feet.
standing in the Maokile
Yeah.
while also standing
Give
in
me
Karthus
League
W,
classic.
just like
Yeah.
chairs.
Also, their health bars are going down so slowly because like no one does damage.
Yeah, first World Championship I ever got to watch was that 2012
Same,
at home.
same. It's
a big
First one I
one.
ever attended live was 2013, and then obviously was lucky enough to get to work it from that point forward. Now, after looking back on all of the world's history, we also have to give some love, of course, to 2022. As a broadcast, we voted on favorite moments from this year, and as we step away, here's number 5.
Immediately, Chovy goes golden. Doran gonna do the same thing now. Oh my god! Chovy gets rid of Canyon, but the answer is still there. Knocked on Brawler. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Brawler turns it on its head. Quadra kill, and Brawler will get past the quarters. He will take Chovy with him, and Gen G have done it.
Teng, teng, teng. Teng, teng, teng. Pakai fight. Pike. Menit lagi.
Nantikan
What the
Shopee
fuck?
11 Big Sale Midnight Sale 11 November
nih, iklan
dari jam 12
segala,
malam hingga
cok.
2 pagi. Belanja semua barang.
Ganggu. Aduh, lagi ada live chatnya ini. Aku baca live chatnya gimana ya? Teng 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 teng.